Very nice. Look, they have a corner apartment with an armoire. Huge bed. Huge bed. It's bigger than ours. No. It's the king. My kids are freaking vicious with their Uno.
That's why I bought it.
Show us your room, buddy.
Huh?
Show us your room. Make sure you have everything. We're leaving.
Okay.
They had a fridge.
Oh, he's right there. Here, you can hang him.
Say, you're right in the middle of a crosswalk, baby.
I think the height is very close.
Yeah, it's like 12%.
Good with that.
Come on. All right, go ahead. It's on the way to QuecheeGorge.
Beautiful. Low 60s. It's beautiful outside. It's cool, but fairly crisp. And if we're walking, it'll be really beautiful. Get out and figure out what's going on.
Right, no chupacabra or no Sasquatch in this area. So the wedding was fun. We actually.
Hi.
Sit, Sasquatch. Keep it.
You guys are really bright. I'm going to go to the other side. Hi. Hi. Oh, thank you. Hey. Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, he's back.
Hello.
What trail are we doing?
Let's try a little. We're doing a QuecheeGorge.
Oh. Hey, wait a minute. Oh. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh? Hi.
What's up?
Oh, thank you.
Go push.
That's my
I wasn't aiming at their faces. My bad.
Into the ship. No.
Aren't we hiding from the picture?
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Every time.
He left when we got to the
Hi.
building. So I was like, he's already coming back up? Man. That's fast.
I'm still in the picture. They weren't there at the beginning, but they're here now.
That's kind. Thank you. We're just going to the bridge. After the bridge is when it matters.
Okay.
You can get down there.
They're coming down. What you munching on? You go fish. And around the bend. Ah. Hi.
Oh, did you want some?
No, I'm okay.
I put them in my pocket for later.
After my workout.
Nice job.
Go. Go on.
We're talking. Girl talking. Billy's dropping.
Someone's always listening.
That was suspicious.
Hi.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Hi.
We're not going down here.
You know, tandems
Yeah?
in theory are fantastic, right?
Wait.
Because if you've got two people.
Hi. Hey. Come on.
Primitive species be like, ooh, rock. And we're back to say,
We can take up voices easily within.
mine.
How's that working out for you?
This is Minecraft where you're gonna be here forever.
He's all the way up there. I'm Genevieve. Oh.
So far ahead.
Yeah, we're all the way back
Ooh,
here.
she's
so-
like ditching us. She doesn't even care.
Zay.
You want to just turn around?
The trail goes that way.
Wait a minute.
Camera set. I tripped.
You
I didn't
tripped?
break my hands though.
Nice.
Go ahead, Joel.
Coming in hot.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Danger! Water rises rapidly.
Oh!
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh!
Wait a minute.
Oh!
I am going with the water. Hold your pose, Dave. Good right behind you. You're dangerous. Oh my gosh. Someone, oh my gosh. A happy dance? A happy dance.
That's my car. I'm not even gonna try. I'll be like this.
All right, both of you, jumping jacks. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Here you go, Mama. Look out. All right, go.
I have the high ground. I really do.
Say one more. No, two more.
Yeah?
1, 2, 3.
I want it for free.
Just a lot of shadow off that hat, lady. I know. Takes time. I know. I get it. You're worth the wait. Okay.
I am water.
You look not that one. Right there. Right there. Little bit chin up.
That's how I get
Just a little.
Little bit chin up, just a little, right
That's
there.
it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna do one more.
Oh, no!
Ready? One, two, three.
Mama. Chin up. Right there.
It's really killer. That is good.
Good job.
Oh my gosh. That's really killer. You have to be ready. One more. Last one. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Well, get those jumping jacks. I think so, yeah.
Can you take videos of these acrobats at school? It's really breathtaking.
Gorgeous.
It's really breathtaking.
Oh, I'm good. Take it right. Let's go this way. Okay. Woo! Thank you.
Claire, you're just posing there? I'll just stand here.
Nice.
Fast in mine.
Now do the flip.
All right.
Oh, that was a tough hike.
Yeah.
Up the stairs. Rapids.
Wait a minute.
Yes, sir.
Like a pro.
Thanks.
Gymnastic.
Do it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Keep walking.
Go.
Parkour.
Oh, you know what my mom was doing on the rock?
Oh!
My mom was jumping jacks on the rock. She's like this.
Parkour! Parkour!
Papa?
No, I don't need it.
I mean, I'll take it.
No one helped her. Nice. Do it yourself, girl.
Stand and watch. Parkour?
Stand and watch. Stand and watch.
Smile and wave. Do you need help actually?
No, because as fast as I go is as fast as I go. But I will take a hand right here.
Oh,
Thank you.
So yes, she needed,
yes.
she needed help. Yes.
Always offer.
Just one at the end, at the very top.
Hi.
Hello. QuecheeGorge. Woohoo.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Oh, hi.
Oh hi.
Yes, Papa? Okay.
What's up?
What's up? Hi.
Choo choo. Coming up the rear. I learned that through finding Bigfoot. There you go. The show.
Hi.
Oh, hey, wait a minute.
Oh. Hi.
I wasn't sure. I have my glasses on. And
Yo.
I'm a blind lady.
Yeah, it came out good.
Well there. Not gonna fall. Okay, go Gazelle. Doo-doo-doo. That's how he gets in front of us. A picture?
Oh, it's been there for a while.
That's a tree.
The kid's real name is Bear Grylls. I'm Bear Grylls? No, I said Bear Grylls.
I should review that. That was a great one. But then he also.
Do it again, kid.
I do it.
Are you did it? Dad, I think.
Ah.
Wow, your legs looking.
Hey. Hi. We got a straggler. He's struggling to get up the hill. Can't do it. But he's going dry. Oh! The caboose coming in.
And it makes maneuvers like rope made and whatever. And that's cool.
Woo! Ah. Oh. Good pace. Caboose coming in.
I kind of remember that like
Hi. Woo! You did it! We had a straggler again. What are you gonna do, sprint?
hello. Now I'm young. Hello.
Hello. Got the caboose there. Father, as usual, getting to know everyone in the park. My mother is.
I remember going to her house, but not even I remember she had a cord and there's a channel in the dirt here.
I made a big friend who hikes earnestly, and he swore to me. Three things. So
Wait. Look at this couple right here. Oh, they stopped as soon as I started taping. That sucks.
Oh wait, no, that's not a lake. Never mind.
there's definitely a covered bridge here.
That's it. Should we just gonna pop up?
Look at those columns. Wow. Welcome to Vermont. I'm liking Vermont.
We're in Vermont?
Yes.
Yes, you've been here today. Guilty by association.
Don't lose them. Just stack 2 cars up now. You got him? That is.
Oh, cemetery. Go right. Let's go play hide and go seek, guys.
At the cemetery? No.
Yeah, it's fun.
Not going to do that. Yeah, sorry.
What are you doing, Claire?
State line's in the middle of the bridge.
State line. Is it in the middle? Up, no.
160 feet.
Oh, I like the reflector pattern.
You didn't record?
First.
Are you doing that? Hurry up, there's cars coming. Come on. Jeez.
You have to get on the fence.
Hey, wait, there's cars coming. Seriously, don't stand here.
Move out the way.
There's a car coming. It's a pretty bridge.
Bridge.
Bridge is pretty.
The state lines is somewhere in the middle.
The state line is in those eddy currents. There's a car coming. Come over here. Get over here. Now, run. Say it. Run.
Hey, Really?
But I told him to come on this side.
Yeah, let's go across the road. Don't walk at the old man because you don't. The lady is not supposed to wait for it. Thank you.
Cool bridge. There's one coming.
You guys gotta move faster. Okay?
Oh, we have to cross.
Closer.
Bigger. It has.
They're not a car. It's the car, buddy.
Yeah, right? Someone riding their brakes. That means they're too much brakes.
Whoa!
Ready?
Yes.
Aiden, mask off. Aiden, mask off. Go, 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 go. Too far, too far.
Oh, hold hands.
Ready?
5, 4, 3, 2.
1, 2, 3. Oh, Dante in your car. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. You have to put it. Good job. Good job, Ellen. You guys go.
Let's go.
Go, go, go.
Come on. That's okay. It's fine.
Oh, hurry up.
You guys have
Oh,
time.
how do you get to it?
Oh,
Oh, I see it. I see it.
there's a. Come back. Come on, guys.
Let's go.
Come on.
Rat mode, no.
Are we far apart? Too far? That's cute.
It is cool.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm centering the hole, that's why.
Nice.
Hold on.
The hole. Do you see the back of the hole?
Yeah.
The entrance?
Yep.
My nose is
I'm
itchy.
trying to put it in the middle.
We got a good one from Chrisma.
Car, thank you.
Yay, us! What?
You didn't do the one. Okay, we'll do one more Oxnards. Okay, Oxnards next.
No, it's just when you pull it up.
Let's go. Come on, Jojo.
Are we starting party now?
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Yay!
Kids now?
Kids.
Okay, scramble. Oh, one more.
Yeah.
Are we holding hands?
We are.
Oh, yes, we are.
Ready?
Spread out.
One,
Pretty centered. Pretty centered.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yay, Zaza! Why do you keep? You want to step on that? You keep eyeballing it, babe. You who? Did maybe 1 or 2 songs that dropped a curse, but I hate to tell you this. They were self-defense kind of curses, and I'm all for it. Weight limit 10 tons. Man, that's a killer selfie. What is this? Oh, no, I'm not doing it. Got him? Clear?
I got him.
I don't know the dimensions of this cow. How close I am to their eye. Foot? Am I as far as they are? 2 feet?
You're a little closer, it looks like.
Okay, I want a picture of, I want to do the smash video. What's the name of this one? Anyone? That was a sturdy bridge. That one was built to last. Hey, welcome to New Hampshire. Bienvenido. Bienvenue. Welcome to New Hampshire. Let's go pick a picture by that sign too. Back to me. Guys, look here. Guys, look here.
Let's go. Thank you.
culo.
Okay, ready? Where you going?
Come here. Oh,
We understand.
no. Okay, thanks. Thank you.
So we all have poison ivy in our oil in our skin. It's beautiful, huh? Here. Here I go.
And let's see what this schedule is now. Let's see down.
Okay, if you're going with the traffic, you should be on the outside. Right there, right here. Not so far. Right here.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I heard you say.
What you think I said?
Sorry. Oh, it is. Panicking.
In a quarter of a mile, turn right onto Main Street.
This kind of reminds me of Universal Studios
Oh, this?
studio
Yeah.
tram.
It's the movie.
Slide, slide, slip and slide.
At the next lights, turn right.
Watch how the moon sits in the sky in the dark night, shining with the light from the sun, and the sun doesn't give light to no one, assuming the moon's gonna go with one. It makes me think of looking back to me. You do favors then rapidly, you just turn around and start asking me about things that you want back from me. I'm sick of the tension. From the top to the bottom, the top I start at the core, the God in the middle of my thoughts. Take it back when I say it's just there. I'm never gonna escape. Why should I care? From the top to the bottom, the top I start at the core, the God in the middle of my thoughts. Take it back when I say it's just there. I'm never gonna escape. Why should I care? It's a place so dark.
1777.
Like, hike, we hike.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
By this bridge. Little roof bridge. Got it. So the no. I need,
Woodstock Terrace.
I don't know. Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully that's the case, but we don't know. Really get mild.
It says something on the left, Woodstock Pharmacy. We've been cruising the strip here in Woodstock.
get to this road right here.
This is the fast way.
Okay.
Oh, I think he's gonna do it until his attack is the height.
Maybe the long way is just a main road.
What do you mean the long way? There are other ways, it's just they're longer.
That's what I meant.
This had the most turns, but it was the most direct.
We got cows.
Text Joanne.
We don't get much rain anymore
Yeah, I feel you.
in
It's like
California. That's why we have all these fires.
the dualism of climate change.
Yeah.
No rain or high water events. There was a lot of flooding that happened 2 nights ago in New Hampshire, southern, like a lot of rain. Yeah. Well, did you say you're from California?
Bloom.
Okay.
Which
And then before that, we went to several others. We started in Boston, did the Freedom Trail.
Sweet.
Did,
Well, this
Acadia
isn't a
National
hike.
Park.
This is like the most casual of
Well,
strolls.
there you go.
the casual of strolls.
Yeah. We're gonna go like we're gonna walk down a road and then we're gonna cross like a field that looks like this except there's cow poop in it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
we're ready. Yeah.
Everybody poops. Cows poop.
So, cows are part of your operation here?
Cows are sort of part of the operation. Did you see the cows?
Yeah, they're all huddled over there.
They're all huddled over there. What are they doing over there?
You have some special sauce or they all have other
Special sauce, yeah. They're probably like, I'm done with the sunlight today. I'm gonna hang out in that tree line shade. It's 103 years. Not my family, Jenna's family, and for
So you
most,
married into it?
yeah, essentially, yeah, for all intents and purposes. But the cows were the main hustle for the past century, right? The Holstein cows, the classic, you know, the black and white spotted cows, right? And this is a dairy for most of its history. They make butter in the farmhouse, and they sold it door to door in Rutland. That's
Wow.
the nearest town you probably drove through.
Cool.
And then we sent like cans of milk down to Boston every morning on a train that went from Pittsburgh down to Boston every day. And then they sold to Abbott for many, many years. If you're familiar with, you know, Abbott cheddar cheese, right? Based out of Abbott, Vermont. If you go to Cold Hollow to get a dreamy, the donut smashed with the creamy,
Yeah.
then there's like a cavitation. There was a cavitation room in Queechee. Did you go?
No.
No, they got all fancy cheeses. I mean, there's all sorts of nice cheeses in Vermont if that's your jam.
Interesting.
But now we don't milk cows anymore. There are cows on the farm. We've partnered with another young farmer who lives down the way, and he's starting a beef herd essentially. So we sell grass-fed beef out of the shop. If you went into the shop, did you go in the shop?
Not yet.
Oh no, you're saving it.
We opened the door, didn't see anyone there, and we didn't want you to think we're all in your drawers and everything.
But you didn't come here to talk about cows. In total, the farm is like 560 acres, and we have a car.
560. It's big farm.
It's like a hand waving road. So like by the end of the day, 560 acres. About 120 of that looks like this. Open land, right? We graze about maybe 80 acres here. About 40 acres are hayed, and then the rest is woodlands, right? Or sugar bush. Well, not all of it. About 200 acres are like actively in
magnets.
ratio. This is good to know because sometimes I do these tours and it's like we are starting at 0, and then sometimes I do the tours and like halfway through I find out like they're a sugar maker and they tap 1,000 trees out. Anyways.
So they're trying to learn trade secrets from you?
Yeah.
See that?
Maple, we got a car. Maple isn't like secret. Like most sugar makers are pretty friendly. Like sugar makers are always like talking to each other, going visiting other sugar houses. Like figuring like they'll give you away their secrets. Like they want to tell you the secrets.
How cool!
But like in certain like value-added spaces, like candy places, like the candy places, or like the granulated sugar places. Yeah, because that candy world is all trade secrets. Like all that like Hershey's and like the chocolate. Like none of it is trademarked. It's all like we're gonna make you sign an NDA, and you're never gonna speak to anybody again about this sugar making process. Anyway, fun fact.
But you call yourself sugar maker, not maple syrup, not maple.
Yeah, sugar makers is the occupational verbiage of making maple syrup.
Oh, interesting.
Because for most of the history, and we can nerd out about history if who's a history nerd. All these like we're all nerds.
We are.
Most of the history of maple, syrup wasn't the dominant form of maple. How to make things hot and stick it in cans. Okay. That's why they're called sugar makers. Anyway, and today we have to try 14,000 trees here, or 13,726 trees is what I counted last year. It's this whole knob in here of the ridgeline, all the way over where it like dips over there. See all these trees? Yeah. There's like 5,000 trees there. Wow. And there's another two.
Tap all those?
Well, everything that's a maple. I mean, there's other types of trees there. There's beech trees, oak trees, walnut trees, ironwood trees.
So what does a maple look like?
We're gonna go. Thank you for the great segue.
Oh, stress. I want to see what a maple is.
You need to give him the syllabus so he knows what's coming up.
What's his name?
2,000 trees behind the ridgeline, and we pumped this half over the mountain. And then there's another 7,000 trees over here.
Oh.
And we're gonna see like the tip of the iceberg of all these trees. Whoa, cool. Create a signal fire, or then maybe a big sign. We could all lie on the ground.
We are here.
We could send them a Google pin, or hopefully when they pull up the road, Jenna will see them. And
Hilarious.
we'll walk them down here. I'm really open to like we could like these tours go in all different directions. Like we could talk about Burlington Bike Path for an hour.
Oh no, we won't do that.
So this, what kind of climate does this part of Vermont get? Is it like this in the summer? Is it supposed to be hotter? Does it snow here?
Yeah, it snows.
It does?
Yeah, we get a decent amount of snow. You know, the higher up you get, the more snow you'll get.
Sure.
We're at in the foothills of the Green Mountains. We're quite a bit lower than Killington.
Yeah.
So, like the top of the sugar bush is maybe like 1,500 feet, elevation-wise, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
How else do we talk about land? Agricultural zones. Most of Vermont is in Zone 4.
Okay.
If you're used to like growing things. But where you get less snow on this side of the Greens than the side you just came from, right? Okay. On the eastern side of the Green Mountains, you do get like a bigger snow pack, right? Vermont is kind of like hill country, right? I mean,
I'm okay.
Phone down.
I'm okay. Thank you, Dylan.
Anyway,
You said this is off season.
yeah.
When is
What was the question?
when's on season?
Early spring.
In the winter when it's cold.
Yeah, we said that, Genevieve.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 points, Genevieve. On the point there. Yeah, in the, like late winter, early
Someone
spring,
on the
right?
farm is
So
watching out for you guys.
when we make maple
Just
syrup,
park
it's a very
off.
short window. We make maple syrup in like a 4 to 6 week time period. We have like 1 month to make maple syrup, and then that's it. So like, if you mess up, like that's it.
We
You
are
gotta
the only
wait till
tour,
next year.
and Jenna will bring you guys to catch up.
Climate change,
We're
everything
going
we
to the
talked about,
forest
we're
now
waiting,
on
right?
their farm.
Like, it got really hot late March, and for a number of reasons which we'll learn about, it kind of game over when it gets hot, right? That's why we're not sugaring today, 'cause it's too hot out.
Huh.
Oh, why is that?
What makes that? Why is hot not liquid sugar?
Why does hot not? Does anybody know?
Great
You
answer.
can be fiercely vulnerable and tell us what you were thinking. What were you thinking?
Like, cause it's too melted or something?
Too melted? No, but you get 20 points for being vulnerable and speaking out.
Vulnerable. Is it the viscosity of the?
Viscosity. What is
I mean, it is a sap, right? It's a sap, right? So does the temperature delta affect the viscosity of the sap that much?
He's a physics major.
See that? See?
No, you're at 15 points. Maybe.
Maybe.
We're gonna look maybe at this tree.
Okay.
Touch the wire.
But I mean, yeah, don't touch the wire because otherwise you'll get shot.
Are you kidding? Oh my gosh!
And you don't want to take. Otherwise,
I
you end
did.
up like, talking like
Touch
me.
the wire.
I've been looking for cow bombs
Yeah.
the whole time I'm
Okay,
videotaping.
follow me.
All right.
I'm focusing the group.
Okay.
Hey, what is this?
A tree.
It's a tree. What is a tree?
Where's the leaf at?
That's a maple tree.
That's a maple tree. Yeah, I don't know if you get points for that. What type of maple tree?
A Vermont maple tree.
A green.
Yeah, you know, there's different
Alive maple
species
tree.
of maple trees. It is alive. It does have some dieback on the bottom of it. It's a sugar maple tree, right?
Huh, okay.
That's where we make sugar from, right? It's a specific species. There's many types of species of maple trees, right? Like in California, there's big leaf maple trees, right? In Texas, there's sawtooth maples, I think, down in canyons, maybe, possibly.
I don't know. Okay.
Victoria's saying okay.
I didn't get that far.
So we tap these trees because they give you the most sap and the sweetest sap, basically, right? All trees. Well, how do trees make energy?
Photosynthesis.
What was that, Caden? Yeah, 20 points. Sun. Photosynthesis.
Nailed it.
Somebody said photosynthesis, big science word, you get points too. Yeah, photo meaning like the leaves are like solar panels, right? They take in CO2, they put out oxygen, and as part of that process, they're making like little nuggets of energy, like little carbohydrates. You can come closer if you guys want.
Yeah, I found the distancing interesting.
Oh.
We weren't sure where you were
Don't
going to
cramp the shot. Don't cramp the shot. The carbohydrates, right, that the tree is making, it shoves into water, right? The trees bring up water from the roots. Anyone know the science word for that?
Osmosis.
No, but we're going to talk about osmosis. Transpiration, right? And as it brings up water from the roots and it shoves basically like these little crackers into the sap, right? Those carbohydrates will eventually convert to sugars, right? Sucrose specifically, and that's like why we are here talking about maple syrup, because we all love sugar, right?
Yes.
All trees photosynthesize, right? Like this tree. This tree photosynthesized, it has sap. What type of tree is it?
Maple.
That's an oak tree.
Genevieve is smart. Yeah,
Come on.
Hey, boys, I think Genevieve might be winning.
That's the mother of the Victoria. They must have been.
Is it really an oak tree? Is it really an oak?
Teaming up against everyone else.
How do we not know that? We live in Thousand Oaks. They live in Thousand Oaks, California.
Oh, you're 1,000 oaks. This oak tree, it has sap, photosynthesizes. Why don't we, have you heard of oak syrup before?
No.
No, I've never heard of it. It kind of sounds tasty, doesn't it?
I don't know 1,000 Oakins. Have you ever had oak syrup?
Yeah, Okians. Why do we not tap this tree, but we tap this tree to make syrup?
Because it's terrible.
Tar.
It has tar.
Tar-ish stuff.
Maybe.
Tar.
I don't know.
Doesn't taste good, maybe. I've never tried oak syrup or oak sap, but it may be, possibly there's points there, potential points.
What if it can't be tapped? What if what if
Yeah,
it's thick?
15 points. I forget your name.
I'm Joel, and I'm nailing it with 30 points right now, ladies and gentlemen.
On the
Jenny's
board.
got 60.
Ah, you gotta be kidding! It's killing!
Has two things going for it. It has this thing called compartmentalization, which this tree doesn't. This tree is really good at healing up boo-boos. And when we tap trees to make maple syrup, you're essentially making little boo-boos, right? Can we see the little boo-boos?
Okay.
Yeah, just when you do a little close-up shot with the camera. There's a little boo-boo here. There's a little boo-boo here. There's boo-boos that have healed up over time, right? This is an old tadpole that's maybe 5 to 7 years old, right? This tree is really good at healing up wounds, right? It's one of the reasons why it's tappable. The second reason why it's tappable is these trees have high density xylums, which just means like they're high pressure trees, right? It's a lot higher pressure tree than this tree, right? Other types of trees have these same two characteristics that you can also make other sorts of esoteric, weird gourmandy syrups, like birch trees, right? Birch trees, also high density xylums, compartmentalization. It's big up in like Alaska and also other northern climes, like in Vermont, they make birch syrup too. You use all the same stuff that we'll talk about and learn about today. Yeah, so when do we make maple syrup?
Late winter.
Winter, late winter, spring.
Yeah, Victoria was the fastest, and Victoria's listening 5 points.
No.
Teacher's pet.
She needs more than that if she was listening.
Late in the winter, a lot of the sap is like chilling in the bottom of the tree, in the base of the tree, and the lower roots of the tree, right? And as it warms up and it gets above freezing, what temperature does water freeze at?
32.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
15 points. 32
0
Fahrenheit.
Celsius, yeah.
0 Celsius. These are 5 points. Celsius.
So when it gets warmer,
When it gets
the thicker
warmer.
sap,
No, the viscosity wasn't really a thing.
No,
But
so
we're going to talk about viscosity.
it's stored in the bottom. Why? Why is it in the bottom?
Very good reason. I
Okay.
mean, like, there's sap in the tree in all parts of the tree all year round.
Yeah.
What happens is, like, when it gets warmer, the sap ends up moving more so up and down the xylem.
Okay.
The xylem is like the sapwood of the tree. It's like the layer right behind the bark of the tree. It's like the superhighway of the tree, let's say, right? And it carries the nutrients from the roots to the canopy to the roots. But what happens in the springtime is as it's freezing and thawing, things like expand and contract kind of as they get hot and cold, right? Think like ice, the molecules slow down, ice expands, right? Think about your ice tray. If you're sloppy like me and you put water all in it, you have to break it out, right? In the springtime, as this tree is getting ready to do bud production, the sap will rise as it gets warmer, and then later in the day, as it freezes at night, the sap will kind of like do this motion vertically up and down the xylem. And if you've gone around and drilled holes or made little wounds into the xylem of the tree, then the sap will go drip, drip, drip out of these holes, right, Dante?
Yes.
Into a spout. Thank you. 20 points validation. Down these spouts.
So good. Don't question.
You were listening, you give me a head nod, all those things make me feel good.
There you go.
So the sap will go out the wound, down the spout, down these lines that are hopefully all on a slope, that go to larger and larger lines, that eventually go to like some bucket somewhere. There's no more like,
Oh, I can see all the lines. It's all over.
oh yeah. You've just been so focused. There's all
You're
these
so
lines.
distracting.
There's like 20 taps here, but there's like 14,000 taps in total, right? So like,
Oh, wow.
when we go out and we tap trees, which we start earlier and earlier because of things like climate change, right? But also because there's more trees to tap. There's 3 of us who do all the work on the farm. We go trudging around. Lots of times we're in, like, it can be knee-deep snow or it could be like less snow. And we drill holes in, we pound the spouts, and every year you need to drill fresh holes, right?
Oh, so those all are closed. There's nothing leaking out of these holes that are there now.
No, they're all kind of like in the heal-up time of the year, right? Like tomorrow you guys are going to spend a lot of time in the heal-up time of the day, resting. At the end of the season, we pull all the spouts so the tree can heal over, right? But during that short window of time, we will collect an obscene amount of sap and boil it down into syrup, which is what we're going to learn about in the second half of the tour. Anyways, what I was going at is like there's no more buckets on this farm. We technically can't make syrup in buckets anymore, right? Because folks from California, raise your hands.
That's all of them. We're so
We all
sorry.
passed like a lead law in
Yeah.
06,
Yeah.
which forced like food compliance, which is a good thing. Like those rusty buckets, they're not made out of lead; they're made out of galvanized steel, but they can have like 0.00001% lead, right? That forced food compliance systems across America to be like, oh, we're only gonna put things in stainless steel, which is a good thing, right? So we make cleaner maple syrup now. But also, 99% of maple syrup is made on tubing anyways because it's a lot more efficient, it's a lot more faster, right?
And lighter for you to be trekking up the mountain.
Yeah, this tubing, most of the tubing stays up year round. When they first developed this, and we'll talk a little bit about history on our way back if we want, they took it down every year, but now the tubing is designed so it goes like this, right? We change out sections of the tubing every year because there's like, this gets changed out every 3 to 4 years. Plastic degrades, plastic gets brittle. A lot of this has to do with like hygiene stuff too. The cleaner we can keep the tubing, the more syrup we'll make, right?
So you have to clean the tubing?
We do some things that keep the tubing cleaner. We used to wash the tubing, which was best management practices in like the early 2000s. They were recommending that you drive a tank full of water up onto the top of the mountain. Oh, boy. Is right. And you flush water through it. But what they found out, mostly at places like Cornell and University of Vermont that do like 90% of the maple research in the United States, is that when you force water into a system like this over the summertime when it gets warm, then you kind of make it like a petri dish where like more mold and bacteria will. So we do a tubing replacement here, which now we can recycle it, which is nice. Back in the day, you could never recycle tubing. And when we pull our spouts at the end of the season, we pull it on vacuum, which we're about to talk about, but that flushes the system clean. And we don't boil the first sap that comes out of the lines. We kind of like flush the system through with the first runs of the sap. And the first drums that we make, we don't sell to folks like you.
Folks like you.
Like retail folks.
Not the Californians.
Some of our syrup goes on the bulk market, and the bulk market will sell drums of maple syrup. And so the syrup that we save to sell here on the farm is kind of like the best maple syrup we make on the farm. That kind of sounds snobby, but it's the best flavored maple syrup, right? When the sap is running,